What up, though? What's up, everybody? It's Aaron Duncan here at the Necessary Blunt. This Sports Talk. You guys already know it's a channel where I might not tell you what you want to hear. I'm definitely going to tell you what you need to hear. And on this video, I give a recap and analysis of the best division in the NFL, the NFC South. So you guys already know if you want to see more videos about the Panthers, the Bucs, the Saints, or them Dirty Bird Falcons, you got to hit the subscribe button below, man. You got to give the video a thumbs up. I appreciate you joining me. We got some people tuning in now. When you tune in, make sure you drop a what up, though. Let me know that you're here. I'll shout you out. It's Wednesday, man. Y'all know what Wednesday means. Wednesday is my live stream days. We in the building, complete chaos. First one on deck. What up, though? What up? Like I said, everybody, when you get in, give me a what up, though, and check in. Let me stop trying to be cool, man. I'm blind as a bat. Let me put my glasses on. But what up, everybody? If you're live, I appreciate you joining. If you're watching this later, after the live stream, make sure you hit the subscribe button that way and hit the notification button. Make sure you hit the bell icon. That way you get a notification, and make sure you get a notification every time I start doing live streams. My camera's freezing up a bit. I don't know what's going on here. Things is crazy. Let me pull my broadcast up. But what up, German Ninja? What up? You got perfect attendance like me. You'd have been pretty much on every live stream if I can remember. Appreciate you sliding through. Your Dirty Birds on a bye week. We'll see if they'll make some trades. So we're going to talk about today. I got a lot of Robert STs. When you slide through, give me a what up, though. I'll holler back at you. Y'all let me know if this is frozen. Now, showing like it's froze on mine. Day Day in the building. What up, Day Day? Is my camera frozen? Like it's the broadcast I'm seeing is frozen. Y'all let me know as soon as possible because it's frozen. Damn. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me, but y'all can't see me. That's wild. YouTube don't want me to be great, but we here. There it is. Oh, we back. All right. Man. Like I said, where was I? Oh, yeah. What we going to cover today? Y'all know I'm going to give the predictions. You know I'm going to give the prediction. Christian AK, Sunday Night Football. We going to talk Sunday Night Football. What up, dude? Dirtbag Don Will still in the building. What up, dude? We're definitely going to talk Sunday Night Football. That's, I'm going to say the best for last because that's the primetime game on Sunday night, the rematch of the playoff game between the Vikings and the Saints. This is a tasty matchup, yo. I don't want to spoil too much now about it because we got a lot to get into. But, of course, I got to talk about the NFL trade deadline. Of course, I know there's been hella trade rumors. Everybody's been asking me where I think who's and what's going to go. It seems like this is a lot more exciting than the freaking NBA trade deadline. It's a lot of rumors though. You know, you gotta kind of weed out what's real and what's fake. But before we get into it, I got trade rumors. I got talking about the Raiders, talking about Chad Kelly and that crazy incident. And of course, I'm gonna talk about the Falcons just a little bit since they're bye week, of course. And then I'm gonna do the breakdown of every game. I'm gonna do them in order when they come out. I'm gonna do the Bucs, Panthers, then the Saints last because that's the game of the week in my opinion is the Saints versus the Vikings game. Everybody's excited to see that. We'll see what happens. But let's get into it. I appreciate you guys joining. One quick thing before we get into it. YouTube has started this new thing called Premiere where I can like drop the video and it'll give y'all a notification about when the video will premiere. And I think it's almost like a live stream. So I can like chat with y'all and talk with y'all while y'all are watching the actual video if you're there during the premiere. It seems pretty cool. I may give it a try sometime probably this week or next week whenever I get ahead of the bill. But it seems pretty cool because I want to see what you guys' thoughts are while y'all watching the video. And instead of it being a live stream, I can actually talk back to y'all easier while we're both watching it together. So just stay tuned for that. You may make sure you hit the bell icon so you get a notification when the premiere of a video comes up. That way we can all chat together. So make sure you hit that bell icon and make sure you hit the thumbs up on this video and like it. But let's get into it. Woo! Let's start with the Oakland Raiders, man, because these dudes, they pissing me off. I'm not even a Raiders fan. Let my seat down a little bit so I can center up. John Gruden, I don't know what he's on, man. This dude he just cleaning house. I don't think anybody that's on the roster now will make it to Vegas by next year when the team moves because he's getting rid of everybody. And I don't think he's not playing any favorites. We saw Derek Carr crying. I don't know how I feel about him crying, man. A lot of people saying, oh, it's okay for a grown man to cry. He hurt his elbow. Like, nah, bro. Like I've been hurt plenty of times. The one thing you would never see me do is cry on camera. I may cry by myself on the side. I would never tell anybody. I may share one little tear, but I will never be crying boo-hooing like a baby like that. German Ninja, how's my day? My day's been straight. I've been tired, man, from work. But this is the down part of my schedule for work. That's why I dropped two videos in the past 2 days, and I got the live stream today. I'm gonna keep going. Tonight, I'm gonna probably try to not end the live stream early, but I'll end it in an hour. So I'll probably run an hour tonight instead of an hour and a half, like I've been doing. That way, I can get back and record some more videos. I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about, man. And with these trade rumors out, it's hard to get these videos turned over, but it is what it is. But the Oakland Raiders, they were talking about how the Amari Cooper trade, how wild it was, and a lot of people weren't. A lot of the teammates were taken back by it because Amari Cooper wasn't being that productive, but at the same time, like first you trade Khalil Mack, and now you want to trade Amari Cooper. These are two great young players. I mean, granted, they haven't been having an awesome year, but hold on, my bad, y'all. Amari Cooper hasn't been having a dominant year, but you can't trade your horses, man. And yeah, exactly. Dirtbag Don, he lost the locker room quick. They quoted, they said like 8 players put in like an anonymous statements to an article written by the Athletic, and they were saying like trading Khalil Mack was like a jab punch, but trading Amari Cooper was like an uppercut. And I agree. I got a Raiders fan. My uncle, he's a Raiders fan, and like one of my good friends from college, he's a Raiders fan, and he's just taking back. Granted, they have collected a freaking stable of first round picks, so they got to make some noise. I think John Gruden pretty much, he's on a 10-year contract. He pretty much knows that, hey, it's not gonna be me that's getting out of town. So it's got to be y'all. I'm gonna do what I want with this team. I got plenty of time. It really reminds me of Chip Kelly. Nobody's really saying this, but you heard it from me first. It reminds me how that Chip Kelly situation was. They gave the coach the leeway to pick the players he wanted because they thought that, he was some guru and all this and that. And they gave him the freedom to pick all the players that he wanted. He cleaned house. He got all these people. Remember Chip Kelly got rid of Vic. He got rid of Deshaun Jackson, Jeremy Maclin, and LaShawn McCoy. And he kept freaking Riley Cooper and Sam Bradford. Sam Bradford. He kept Sam. I can't even keep this out there. He kept Sam Bradford and Nick Foles. Dude, Chip Kelly, he was so hard-headed and stuck in his ways, they ended up coming back and biting him in the butt. Job security, yeah. But he's not going to win. You're right. John Gruden's not winning a Super Bowl, dog. But you can do it. You know when you have a job, you've been there for a while, you're like, these dudes need me. You just start doing stuff you want to do. Like when you have a job like that, you start showing up to work late. You start leaving early. You start taking extra long lunches because you know they're not going to fire you. They can't afford to fire you. A, because they need you, or B, they pay you too much money. But they think they're talking about trading Derek Carr. Hey, who knows? They're talking about Derek Carr maybe going to Jacksonville. That's been a rumor I've heard because we know Jacksonville with Blake Bortles, they need a quarterback like freaking Martin needs Gina, like Katrina needed FEMA. I'm quoting Kanye. Let me stop that. But you get the gist. They need a quarterback because they've fallen off so far from they were last year, and Blake Bortles has fallen back to the Blake Bortles that we know and love, the one that throws interceptions, multiple in a game. But we'll see. But Derek Carr, I'm not a huge fan of him. He did have that 1 year. What up, Roman AIDS? Derek Carr did have that 1 year. I'm not gonna lie. He had that 1 year where had he not gotten hurt, broken his leg, a lot of people picked them to beat the Patriots and actually go to the Super Bowl. What year was that? That might have been 2 years ago when the Patriots beat the Falcons. I can't remember. But tis what it is. But yeah, I just don't know. It reminds me of Chip Kelly a lot. 2016. Appreciate it, German Ninja. Yeah, it just reminds me of the Chip Kelly situation, and I don't think it's gonna end well. Beast Mode, he's on IR. I think he's gonna retire. He doesn't want to move to Vegas. Obviously, he came to Oakland because that's his hometown, so it doesn't matter. Robert Estes said, "Yeah, they have 6 first-round picks in the next 2 years." I don't think they should draft guys. I think they should use those picks to get more guys. However, it's going to be hard for them to sign people in free agency with the way that John Gruden is coaching. So they're going to have to build through the draft and through trades because you're not going to be able to get anybody to come there on their own. You're going to have to force them to come there by drafting them, unfortunately. But you got 6 first-round picks. Who knows what can happen with those? Just FYI, this is water. This is not an alcoholic beverage. I saved that for the weekend, even though it's Halloween weekend. What y'all guys doing for Halloween weekend? Y'all dressing up as something, going somewhere trick-or-treating? Who knows? What up, though, Bryce? Hey, what up? Calvin Griffin said they're going to draft Bosa and Oliver. That'd be a nasty front. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what Bosa does. And I doubted Joey Bosa when he came out because of freaking those injuries and he was holding out and whatever. But Joey Bosa's a beast. Oh, yeah, because we got to say they got 5 because they got 2. I think they got 2. They got 2 of their own. I think they got 2 from the Bears, and then they got 1 from the Cowboys. And the Cowboys pick probably will be top 15 in my opinion because I think the Cowboys are pretty much done for. I don't think Amari Cooper's going to make that big of a splash there. And of course they're going to be trash, so that's a pick right there, probably top 5. And the Bears, they'll be middle of the pack, so maybe 15 to 20. They may win the division this year, who knows? But we'll see what happens. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I see some more people checking in. Make sure you drop a what up though when you come through. I'll holler at you back. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Will Still says he thinks the Bears pick will be 24. Yeah, I think that too. 15 to 20 something range. I think they'll either be borderline playoffs or just missing the playoffs, 8-8, 9-7 type of thing. Who knows? But let's move on to Chad Kelly. This weird situation. This guy is wild, man. Chad Kelly, you probably haven't even heard of him. If you watch college football, you've heard of him. But if you haven't heard of him, he's a quarterback that he got picked up by the Broncos. I don't know if he was undrafted. No, he was Mr. Irrelevant. Yeah, he was Mr. Irrelevant maybe a year or two ago. Mr. Irrelevant's the last pick of the draft, of course. He came from Ole Miss. He played in the SEC. He tore his ACL his senior year, but he still got picked up. He was having a great year before he tore his ACL. People don't remember that he played at Clemson. I think he was there. Was he there around the time of Deshaun Watson? I'm not sure. He might have been. And then he competed with, I think he lost his spot or he got kicked out of school. But this dude has a record. I saw something that he got suspended in high school off his team twice. And he ended up transferring to another school. He was kicked off of Clemson's team. I didn't look at all the details about that. And then he went to Ole Miss and he got into some trouble a little bit. And then now this. Kelly said, Kelly ain't nothing like his uncle. You dang Skippy. He ain't nothing like his uncle. Roman A said, am I a Hornets fan? No, I'm actually a Hawks fan. I guess some of y'all know I live in Atlanta, but I like the Hawks. I can't rock with the Hornets, man. I don't know. And I'm not. I was in last time I was in South Carolina. When I lived in South Carolina permanently, because I'm from there, obviously. But when I lived there, they were still not in Charlotte at the time. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I definitely talking about Quan Alexander. I'm going to talk about the Bucs for sure. But let's get in. Chad Kelly, this dude, they had the Broncos have a Halloween party every year. I think Von Miller freaking hosted, and it got pretty out of hand. I think some of the papers were calling it freaking the cocaine party or something like that. And Chris Harris Jr. got pissed. But anyway, it was pretty lit. The costumes were pretty funny. Von Miller, he's a cool dude. He's a dope dude. I really like Von. But Chad Kelly, he got a little too drunk. He broke into somebody's house, and apparently he was sitting on the middle of the couch talking to himself like he was possessed. He was dressed in a cowboy suit. He dressed as a cowboy for Halloween. He was sitting on the couch just talking to himself like one of those scary movies. And the people that lived there came down. Apparently he got beat with a vacuum hose, and he was beaten with a vacuum hose, and she called the police. The police arrested him for breaking and entering. If you haven't seen his mugshot, please go see his mugshot. Looking at his mugshot will give you a headache. It will make you feel like you're drunk because like the way his face is set up, his eyes are like crooked. Like one eye is higher than the other, and his eyes are red. Like go check, please. Like, please go check out his mugshot, Chad Kelly's mugshot. And, like, it's so weird. Like, I can't stare at his mugshot too long because it gives me a headache. It makes me feel, like I said, it makes me feel like I'm drunk, even though he's the one that was pissy drunk. But, dude, I don't know what's going on. He got cut today, obviously. He's probably done. He's like, this is like strike number 12 for his career, and he didn't even get a chance to play. But we'll wrap that up. But let's go on to the big talk that everybody wants to talk about. I see y'all talking in this chat. I got y'all. I'm going to cover a lot of stuff. Ryan Monroe said he's a Giants fan and he's pissed. My best friend is a Giants fan and he's not pissed. He's actually happy. So let's talk about this trade deadline right now. Let's talk about these trade rumors. Let's talk about the stuff that's happened. Let's talk about, I already made the video about Eli Apple being traded to the Saints. You guys make sure you go check that one out. The Giants are pretty much cleaning house. From what I'm hearing, Dave Gettleman, listen, Giants fans, I'm a Panthers fan. Other Panthers fans in this chat can let y'all know, David Gettleman don't play no favorites, dog. He don't care, all pro or not. He's the dude that got rid of Steve Smith when everybody thought he shouldn't have. He got rid of freaking D'Angelo Williams, and then D'Angelo Williams went and had a good-ass season with the Steelers. So Dave Gettleman don't have no friends, homie. Dude, he's going to get rid of everybody. From what I'm hearing, I'm saying what I'm hearing like I'm Adam Scheffler or something. But from what I'm hearing, it's open season for anybody on the Giants roster. That's what I've read, is that nobody, probably except Odell and Saquon, everybody's available for trade if you got the right price. So we'll see what happens there. The meme about them telling Odell, like, hey, we traded Eli Apple, and he thought it was Eli Manning, and he was saying all that. Gettleman did the same thing to the Panthers. He cleaned house. He's going to bring in the guys he wants to. Granted, he had some success. He got us 3 division titles. I can't even knock to him. He got us to the Super Bowl. He was not a fan favorite, and he wasn't a player favorite either. That's why Richardson got rid of him, because the morale in the locker room was just bad. It can make you second guess stuff. I think that the Giants are so bad right now that people aren't really upset about it. The Panthers had success, and when Gettleman did it there, it changed a lot of the stuff. Monroe said they got to get rid of Eli and the whole line. Yeah, it sucks, and it just makes it even bad when your team plays bad on Monday Night Football, because everybody sees it and everybody thinks they have some expert opinion about your team, even after they see one game. The freaking Falcons, it was just what the doctor ordered to get right. They're 3-4. They're going into their bye. The Giants, they got to get rid of Eli. There's no way that the O-line is bad too. It was just bad that they kept pointing out that Nate Solder was being paid $15 million. Every time he made a mistake, is that what $15 million gets you? Oh, he missed a block. Is that what $15 million gets you? Holding. Is that what $15 million gets you? Oh, false start. Is that what $15 million gets? Like, they were going in on Nate Solder, and he deserved it. He's trash. I mean, it just shows you that Bill Belichick really legit knows when to get rid of guys. Like, besides Jimmy Garoppolo, who he got his hand forced by the ownership, he pretty much gets rid of guys right before they start being trash. He's done it before, and he'll keep doing it. He uses but he gets what he needs out of the players. They get a ring, they get whatever, and they get gone whenever they're done. But Snacks Harrison trade to the Lions, it was off the wall. Like, I was getting ready to upload my video for the Eli Apple trade. I got notification about another Giants trade. Snacks Harrison for a 5th. He's getting up there in age. He has been productive, though. But it just seems like he didn't fit the offensive scheme that they had. He's more of a space eater, and he can make some plays. But it is what it is. But, the German Ninja, the stream is lit tonight, man. It's wild, man. I haven't had all y'all together this early in the stream. I appreciate y'all tuning in. If you're just tuning in, then give me a what up, though. I'll shout you out. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up, you dig? But like I said, we gotta finish this trade rumors, and then we'll get into the predictions. But what up, Drew Sheely? What up? We definitely gonna get into that Saints Vikings. That, like I said, that's gonna be my prediction. Do I think Olivier Vernon getting traded is definitely? I think he's definitely possible. Anybody, like I said, anybody that's not a product of Gettleman, they're up for sale. Like I said, anybody besides Saquon and Odell Beckham, probably Landon Collins too, they're up for sale. I don't see anything happening. Ogletree, he just got there. He's a Gettleman product. He's probably pretty secure, but Olivier Vernon, he's got a high price tag. He's been hurt a little bit. He's finally healthy now. They could trade him. I'm hearing there's going to be a lot of action between now and next Tuesday, which is the trade deadline. So it's going to be exciting, guys. But we'll see what happens. Let me move on. I talked about Amari Cooper. Patrick Peterson. All right, this is what y'all been waiting for. I know a lot of y'all Saints fans wanted me to talk about this, but of course, it's coming. The chapter has kind of been closed on Patrick Peterson. He announced today that he's happy where he's at right now. He's focused on getting the team better, even though they're 1-6. He's not going anywhere, guys. Steve Wilkes denied it pretty much the whole time that he's not getting traded. I guess they probably talked to him. He put it out on Twitter, put a statement out that he's been pissed that the team hasn't been that bad. I don't know if Larry Fitzgerald talked to him like, bruh, we in this together. I've been here when we went to the Super Bowl. I've been here when we've been trashed. Larry Fitzgerald just like, bruh, we just got to stick it out. It is what it is. Larry Fitzgerald, he's been there through thick and thin. He probably talked to him. But Patrick Peterson, I know a lot of people were like speculating when he said that he wanted to be traded. I know some guy, I don't know who he is. He's a former player. But he said that one of the preferred destinations was New Orleans. So New Orleans fans' eyes perked up like, what? It was like, this is just what the doctor ordered for our secondary. We got 1.5 corner on our team, so we can't really make anything happen. But once they saw a trade came by, they went and got freaking Eli Apple. It's kind of like, I know somebody left a comment saying like it was bad timing because it seemed like you were so excited about Patrick Peterson, and then you got Eli Apple, so it's like, did we even try to get it? I'm hearing that they wanted the first round pick for Patrick Peterson. I'm hearing he wasn't even on the market. I'm hearing, and like I said in my video, you probably couldn't afford him. I don't know. I think the salary, I can't remember what the date is, but I don't know how much of the salary the Saints would have had to pay him, but he's on the books for $12 million. So the Saints only have $2 million in cap space. So they couldn't afford him. It sounds good on paper, but this is not Madden, guys. Like, there's business and numbers behind stuff that actually has to happen. If you want to know about the salary cap and stuff, check out spottrack.com, SPOTRAC.com. It shows you everybody's salary. It shows you the guaranteed money. It shows you every team's salary cap. It shows you how much money they're spending on position compared to every other team in the league. It's really a dope website. Be aware it does have a lot of pop-ups, but I like the website. I always go there and check out everybody's salary cap when you're thinking about trades and signings. But Patrick Peterson, he's staying put, guys. It was a valiant effort to try to get him, but he's staying put, guys. Not going anywhere. It would have been cool. Donald Clark, what up, though? I'm talking about your boys and Patrick Peterson. But he's staying put, man. But getting Eli Apple, is it an upgrade? Probably. I said it was a lateral move. I think they're pretty much the same. I mean, on paper, the athleticism and the ability is there. Like I said, he has more talent probably than P.J. Williams and Ken Crawley. But has he put everything together? Who knows, man? Like, I don't know. I don't think, can he put everything together? Like I said, I knew this dude was doomed when his mom was talking trash about the team. Mainly, she was talking some stuff about him, but she did have some legit arguments. She was pretty mad at the Giants about the whole Josh Brown situation and domestic violence because she's a victim of domestic violence. So she was pretty pissed about that. Eli Apple, yeah, they said he has a bad attitude. His effort's been in question. His ability has been kind of too, because we saw him get juked out on Monday Night Football. We saw him get cooked on Monday Night Football. So we'll see what happened. German Ninja said this stream is lit. It is litty. We're going in tonight, man. Good crowd. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, make sure y'all get the video a thumbs up while y'all at it. It goes a long way, trust me. But let's move on. Eli Apple, I think only time will tell. Like I said, only time will tell. Bryce Hayes said Eli Apple was talking about being a top 5 corner. Being a top 5 corner. But it is what it is. Ryan Moreau said he has homework. He don't want to do it. Homework, schmomework. Nah. For real. If you got homework to do, don't let me be the hindrance. I'm probably gonna go about 30 more minutes though, just to let you know. I'm probably gonna go a full hour. I'm at 25 right now, so 30, 35 minutes. Just so you know, I know it's getting late in the evening, but I got to get this stuff off. Yeah, I mean, Donald Carson, no environment given time. Yeah, I mean, his attitude up there was kind of iffy. They said he was beefing with Landon Collins, but then Landon Collins seemed pretty disappointed that he got traded. Um, the Giants got to rebuild. They definitely have to rebuild. They got to start with the offensive line and the quarterback. And with Dave Gettleman with the Giants, even though they got rid of Eli Apple and whatever, they've accumulated some picks. And Dave Gettleman has the formula. He will build from the D line and the offensive line. That's the only reason I think that once he gets some guys in there that he wants, I think Olivier Vernon could be safe just because he fits the scheme a little bit better than Snacks Harrison. But on the money thing, it's all about the money at the end of the day, guys. So, German Ninja is going to the airport. Sheesh. Um, we'll see. But yeah, definitely the Ohio State connection. Who else? Who else? Denzel Ward. He's been a pretty good Ohio State corner. Malcolm Jenkins actually was an Ohio State corner. He actually played for the Saints. Also, he plays safety now. You guys probably know him as that, but it's just whatever. Will Seal says you should start a franchise making the line a priority from the get go. Exactly. Offense and defensive line. For sure. That's the best way to pull. Bill, excuse me. Next rumor, Demaryius Thomas. He been talking about like he talked like an old person that know their day to kick the bucket is coming. Oh, I know it's a business and I'm making this much money and I haven't been doing this, that, or whatever. So they may trade me and it may be my time to get cut. No, dude, you trying to get cut. You trying to get out of there. That's why you're talking like that. But they're not letting you go, at least for now. John Elway's an idiot, but he's not that stupid. He's not going to cut you right now. He'll at least probably wait till the season. He's probably not going to trade you. They said he's not been traded. There's been a couple suitors that talked about Demaryius Thomas, but he's supposed to be making $14 million next year, so Demaryius Thomas is going to be hard to trade that guy. That's what happens when you win that Super Bowl. Everybody wants to get paid. They capitalize off that. They usually don't live up to that hype after the Super Bowl, so you end up stuck paying them too much money that you didn't want to in the first place. Last but not least, Le'Veon Bell. Guys, he's not getting traded. He hasn't shown up. He said he was going to show up during the bye. He didn't show up. I think what he's going to do, he's going to wait till after the after the trade deadline to show up. That way he doesn't have to get traded. They were talking about the Eagles trading him, but the Eagles don't have no bread either, and the Eagles really don't care about running backs apparently because they got three miniature running backs actually, with Clement, Smallwood, and freaking Darren Sproles. So I don't think he's going to the Eagles. But it is what it is. Le'Veon staying put. I think he'll show up in week 10, play a little bit, be a free agent, get paid a boatload of money next year. Ooh, needed that. Yeah, everybody forgot about Le'Veon, all these other trade rumors, dog. There's been a lot of stuff going on. Okay. Before I go on to the predictions, make sure you guys, like I said, give the video a thumbs up. If you're just tuning in, I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you watching. It's been a very exciting week. It'll be a next exciting couple of days as this trade deadline comes. It could be one of the most exciting ones yet because a lot of dumb teams out here are giving away players for meaningless picks. Some teams are overpaying for picks, like the Cowboys. But it is what it is. Let's talk about these Dirty Bird Atlanta Falcons. I hate to do this while German Ninja tuned out going to the airport, but we'll talk about them real quick since they're bye week. I know they just embarrassed the Giants on Monday Night Football. Sorry, Ryan Monroe, but it is what it is. You got to call it how you see them. The Giants are definitely rebuilding, and the Falcons, they took care of business at home. They're 3-4 going into that bye, and they lost their guard for the season. Brandon Fusco, done. Stick a fork in him. He's done. Their O-line is pretty much Swiss cheese right now. There's a lot of holes, and Matt Ryan been playing pretty well, but he's been getting hit a little bit too. And you see their secondary been getting cooked. Eli dropped $3.99 on them boys. And Odell had a good game. Sterling Shepard had a pretty good game too. in the air. That's a liability. What I'm hearing on the Falcons radio, they're they're very hopeful of what can go on. They can win a couple games. I know they don't have too many home games left. I know they have to play the rest of the division games um, on the road, so it's gonna be tough for the Falcons. They signed 2 guards, and it looks like Ben Garland, and Wes Schweitzer will be starting at guard. But we'll see what happens if they can get a little bit healthy over the bye week, and we'll see how that goes. All right, let's get into these predictions. Y'all been racking this chat. Y'all been dropping the chat, blowing up the chat, asking me who gonna win this, who gonna win that. Let's get into these predictions, man, because it's what y'all came for. That's what the name of the video is. NFL Week 8 predictions. Yeah, exactly. Calvin Griffin, you said you're a Saints fan here. The delusion you hear. The radio is so funny, man. Like, I know you listen to the radio, especially like Dukes and Bell and them dudes. These dudes are funny, man. Like, they're holding on to the slightest bit of hope, and it is what it is what it is with them. They're always gonna be that, and then I don't know. They're just so misguided, and it's hilarious to see them in misery. But let's start with this Buccaneers and Bengals. Like I said, guys, if you're just tuning in, I'm going in order from the time the games happen. There's 2 1 o'clock games, and of course, the Saints are Sunday Night Football. So I know it's a lot of Saints fans in here. Y'all bear with me. Y'all got the best game of the week. I'm going to get to y'all. So y'all hold tight. Y'all got to listen to how I break down these Bucs and these Panthers games. All right? Let's get to it. Bucs at Bengals. The Bengals got a bad defense, too. The Bucs do, too. But the Bucs, their defense showed up last week. I don't know what got into them. I don't know if the shackles of Mike Smith were loosened from their ankles and they were able to actually get after the quarterback. They had 5 sacks when they really couldn't buy a sack besides Jason Pierre-Paul this year. And their secondary just all of a sudden woke up. We'll see what happens. They lost Quan Alexander, unfortunately, for the season, and that's a big time loss for them. It's their best, probably their best linebacker, of course, and they still got Levante David, but losing Quan is gonna suck for them. He's an emotional leader, and he's a big part of them. Like, you hate to see guys go out for the year like that, but it is what it is. You guys are got something else. Like I said, the Bengals defense is garbage. Quiet as kept. They usually have a pretty tougher defense, but they're 31st in the league, I think, right now. And the key to the game is going to be Jameis taking care of the ball. I know it sounds cookie cutter, but you can't turn the ball over too many times. Andy Dalton and them have a good offense, man. Andy Dalton's going to do work. They're at home. Their offense has been pretty good this year. And like I said, the Bucs, they had one game that was great. Can they keep it up? That's the question. Can they get after Andy Dalton like they did Baker Mayfield? Because Andy Dalton's a lot smarter of a quarterback and a lot more experienced than Baker Mayfield. Can that defense do that? I know the defense bailed Jameis out a couple times because they had 4 turnovers, but yeah, you're right. It's not just Jameis. They had a couple fumbles too, and they got to take care of the ball. You know what I'm saying? The defense, luckily, even though they kept giving the Browns extra possessions, the defense kept coming up with stops. I don't think they had a turnover per se, but they did get forced to turnover on downs in the red zone on Baker Mayfield when he was like scrambling and stripped the ball. The defense played tough last week. You got to give it to them. Like I said, it's going to be tough without Quan Alexander. Will that front four be able to show up? Like I said, Jameis did a good job. I broke it down in my NFC South recap video. Check it out. He was scrambling around. He led the team in rushing, dog. Like, this is wild. 55 yards. He looked pretty nimble, man. I don't know if he lost some weight or he had a little bit more giddy up, but he looked a little bit more nimble running around, scrambling, throwing the ball, and when he was running for yards, too. Nassib, he was a beast. I didn't even know the Browns let him go, and he ended up going to the Bucs. That happened like low key, but he's big with a lot of length, and he's pretty strong too. So apparently he's a money guy too. If you watch Hard Knocks, he was talking all this crap about financial advising and compound interest. But it is what it is. My score prediction for the Bucs and Bengals game. I think that an injury to Quan Alexander will hurt. They're going to be on the road, so they're not going to be in front of their home crowd and be in the comfort of that good weather. I think it's going to be harder for them to get going defensively on the road and cranking it up and getting that excitement going. I think that'll be a close game. I think it's going to be a pretty decent amount of points scored. I got 30-27 Bengals. Will Seal says 27-24 Bengals. pretty close in score range with each other. I think the difference will be a field goal though. Ryan Rowe just dropped the question. Oh yeah, make sure you guys drop y'all questions. Y'all know I'm doing a speed round at the end of the live stream, so make sure you guys drop y'all random questions, whatever y'all got. Do y'all need life advice? You need relationship advice? Do you need Halloween costume advice? What do you want to know about the NFL? Anything in general? Anything about basketball? Drop a question. I'll go through the speed round at the end and retail it up and go through all those questions. What am I even talking about? I'm just rambling right now. Let's get into it. The next one. The Ravens at the Panthers. Whew. This is going to be a knockout slug'em game. One awesome defense and one good defense that hasn't been playing as great as normal in the Panthers. The Ravens are going to be hungry, man. They're coming to Bank of America. They're going to be hungry. They got done dirty against the Saints. They're just like, dude. The one thing I do hate about watching football is the announcers can be so annoying. Like Tony Romo is cool. I actually enjoy listening to Tony Romo, but Troy Aikman and Joe Buck, they're trash. Like I really hate them. Like they're trash. They're annoying to listen to. And the announcer jinx was so real. Justin Tucker has never missed an extra point in his career. He had made 281. He's the most accurate kicker in NFL history. He blew a freaking extra point to tie the game. Joe Flacco couldn't believe it. He got the touchdown pass, but they couldn't tie it up. It's supposed to be a layup with Justin Tucker. He's 90% kicker. That's wild, but they're going to be hungry, man. The Panthers, they got that a big emotional win. Will they be able to come back down to earth and put stuff together? Like realize, like, okay, still guys, you still got a whole half a season left. I know you're riding an emotional high by beating the champs, but they can't get satisfied. A lot of people say that the Panthers are Jekyll and Hyde because they lose the games that they're supposed to win and win the games they're not supposed to, i.e. them being a 5-point underdog last week against the Eagles. And I picked them to win. I picked them to win by 3. I can't remember what my score prediction was on live stream, but I picked them to win, and I got that right. I went perfect last week in my predictions. Quiet as kept, you guys. So I'm gonna see if I can keep it going this week. But Cam's got to take care of the ball. I mean, I keep saying the same thing, but when Cam doesn't turn the ball over, I read a stat that the Panthers are 23-4 when Cam doesn't throw an interception in his career. And that's wild. Like, it's pretty much seems simple. Like, Cam, just literally take what the defense gives you. If you have to run, run. But don't force nothing. Don't throw any picks. Don't do anything crazy like that. And they got to start faster. They're going to be at home finally for the first time in a few weeks. They've won 8 straight at home. Bank of America is a pretty good advantage for them. Like, people don't know that. Like I said, they won 8 straight at home. And I just think that offensively, the Ravens, the threat, they don't really pose a huge threat. They don't have really that many dynamic players. The Panthers kind of struggle with dynamic players on the outside sometimes. They don't really have anybody like explosive like that except John Brown. But John Brown's just a deep threat, and they got maybe Dante Jackson to handle that. But I think they're gonna have to run that ball, man. It's gonna be I think this is the time for CJ Anderson. You need somebody that can bang and run at them. Christian McCaffrey, give him the ball. Like the Panthers, their offense is so versatile. They do a lot of different stuff with they can do a lot of stuff with Curtis Samuel and Christian McCaffrey. And they got a lot of different guys that can do different things. And they haven't had the big time shots, but they've been pretty steady. They started out pretty slow, but in fourth quarter, you saw what they can do. Maybe they'll mix in a little bit more no huddle. Like I said, I don't think the Ravens have anybody dynamic, but it's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be a struggle to move the ball on the Ravens, no doubt. You saw what the Saints had to do. The Saints went forward on fourth down a lot to keep it moving, and they pretty much stuffed the running game. But I think the element of the option could be big. Whenever you got an aggressive defense like that, running the option and doing misdirection stuff can really help that. So I think that's where the edge is going to be for the Panthers. My score prediction is going to be a lower scoring game. And I think that the final score will be 23-17 Panthers. I think that the defense actually steps up and keep that momentum going that they had in the second half against Carson Wentz and keep it going. So 23-17 Panthers is my prediction. Like I said, before I get into the last game, speed round coming up. Make sure you guys leave your questions. I'm going to get to them at the end of my last prediction. Speed round coming up. Don't forget, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. And like I said earlier, a lot of y'all might not have been on, but YouTube is dropping this thing called Premiere where I can drop the video early. It gives y'all like an hour heads up or 30 minutes heads up. And we can kind of chat and live stream just like it is now on the live stream, but on a regular video. So there's going to be a live chat before the video is even posted. That way we can chat it up a little bit and discuss the topic on the video. Then y'all can see what the video is about, and we can discuss the video as y'all watch it together. So stay tuned for something like that. Make sure you hit the bell icon under the subscribe button. I know most of y'all subscribe, but make sure you hit the bell icon. That way you get a notification when the video is about to premiere. The new video is about to premiere. That way we can all chop it up as you watch the video live, real time. That's pretty dope. As YouTube did that. I'm going to play with it a little bit. We'll see what happens. Last but not least, y'all have been patient. Not really. Yeah. Saints, y'all Saints fans, y'all are not patient. Y'all have been asking me what my prediction has been the whole live stream. I told y'all I was saving this game for last. Here it is. The Saints at the Vikings. The showdown that the Saints have been waiting all season for. As soon as they saw that schedule come out, they was like, motherfucker. They was like, I can't wait. I can't wait until freaking Sunday, October 28th. That day we get to get these revenge and exercise these demons of those worst, what, was it 10 seconds or 14 seconds? Those 14 seconds that Case Keenum robbed us of our hopes and dreams of going to a Super Bowl. They're looking for revenge. Unfortunately, Case Keenum is no longer with us. Not us, but Case Keenum is in a better place. He's not dead. He's just in Denver where quarterbacks go to die. But they got my man Kirk Cousins. Y'all know I got a little thing for Kirk Cousins. He's my guy. A lot of people don't believe in him. I believe in him. He was one of my bold predictions as the top 5 MVP candidate. The Vikings, they started out 1-2-1, but they've got things better. They won 3 in a row. The Saints have won 5 in a row after losing that first game, of course. The Vikings have no run game. The Saints have a good run defense. That's a wash to me. Like they may try just to keep it honest, but that's a wash to me. Where it happens is the Vikings probably have the best receiver in the league right now. He's not cute doing cute catches like Nuke behind his head and one-handed catches or putting up. But this dude is consistent. I'm talking about Adam Thielen. He doesn't get a lot of respect. I'm just gonna put it out there. He don't get respect because he's white. Period. He's a white receiver in the NFL making plays. He don't get respect because he's white, dog. It is what it is. If he was a black receiver, they'd probably be drooling over him like they do over Odell Beckham. Thielen don't do nothing but put up 100 yards on a touchdown. You know what you're getting out of him every week. Thielen is a dog. We know what Diggs is. Saints fans know what Diggs is, but they got 2 good receivers. The Saints got Eli Apple. Like I said, it's not going to be really a warm-up, but they're going to throw him into the fire. He's going to either get Diggs or he's going to get Diggs or Thielen. So Eli Apple's going to get broken in real good. Real good, man. He's going to get his chance to get it. Dirtbag Don said Thielen got the best hands in the league. Hey, I can't argue with you. And I can't take nothing from Thielen. Thielen is a dog, man. Thielen is a dog. Dude, Thielen is a dog, man. But like I said, they have no run game. It's going to be on Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is going to have to carry the weight. Calvin Griffin said Eli won't play. Yeah. I mean, I can see it. I can see that happening. I don't know. Have they declared Eli Apple out per se? Because I mean, the first legit practice for the team is not until Wednesday. So he got traded on Tuesday. So I'm sure he came in and started looking at the playbook. But the first practice for the team is not until Wednesday anyway. So could he go through a full week of practice, still be out there? I know the Saints play a lot of man coverage, and I don't know if they would throw him out there. There's been a lot of miscommunications in the Saints secondary, so I don't know if they want to throw him out there and kind of jumble that up. But I don't know how. I don't like the matchup with Ken Crawley and Thielen, bro. I don't like it, man. Like I know PJ Williams. He's been playing a little bit too. These guys grab more. The only person that grabs and holds more than those 2 guys is Robert Alford from the Falcons. These dudes grab and hold in illegal contact so much more than anybody I've ever known. Donald says that he'll dress, and he'll see some action. He gonna get that action when he gets out there. They're gonna need somebody out there. Marshawn Lattimore, he's the cornerstone. No pun intended, but he's the cornerstone corner. But we know that second cornerback position has been that weak link. The D lines come around. The linebackers have always been pretty active, but it's their secondary. That's why the pass defense is so trash. I think all the metrics and the analytics have the Saints defense is last in the league, which is crazy because they're statistically one of the better run defenses statistically, but their pass defense is bad. And overall, that equals a bad defense, I guess, in a passing league. Especially when you know that all Kirk Cousins is gonna do is pass. Now that Vikings O line is not great, so Cam Jordan is gonna have some opportunities to take advantage, and I think he will get after Kirk, and that's gonna be key. Will they be double teaming and chipping like they did last year in the playoff game? They really pretty much gave Cam, they neutralized him because they were putting multiple guys and chips on Cam Jordan, and it was making it hard for Cam to get back there. Will Davenport, will Rankins, will Okafor be able to get in there and make an impact? We'll see what happens on that front, but we'll see. Like I said, Kirk Cousins gonna have to do the heavy lifting. We'll see what happens. I think it's gonna be a lot of points scored. I can see this game being similar to how that Vikings game was maybe not as many points because the Vikings defense actually improved since they started. They started out kind of slow, but they've actually improved some. Everson Griffin, he's back. Thoughts out to him because of his mental health issues. Mental health is real, dog. But he's back. He says he's in good spirits. Mike Zimmer hasn't really said officially if he'll be in or out. That'll be big for them. But they still have Danielle. Is it Danielle or Daniel Hunter? Their defense end spelled like Danielle, but he's a grown man, and Daniel Hunter is huge. So you don't want to call a man that big Danielle. But is he leading the league in sacks or second in the league in sacks? I know, or top 3, something like that. But they got some guys that can rush the passer. We'll see what happens though. I mean, the Saints, they got one of the best offenses in the league, no question. So they're gonna try to go back and forth. I think it's gonna be a lot of back and forth there. Christian AK says Xavier Rhodes is out. I think that could be a big impact. Granted, he didn't have the best game last year. He didn't have the best game last year against Michael Thomas anyway. So I don't even know who they're gonna have at corner because in their third string rookie corner, like isn't he injured too? So they're gonna be thin. They're gonna be thin at DB, so that could reach over from them. I did not know Xavier Rhodes was gonna be out. But I got a funny feeling about this game, man. Like, Dirtbag Down says the toughest game left on your schedule. No. The toughest game left on your schedule is the Rams. You guys have the Rams. Even though it's at home, the Rams are coming to town. Mike Hughes, that's what it is, the rookie. Out for the season. Christian AK said Mike Thomas going to have 2 touchdowns and $150. Hey, if Xavier Rhodes is out, you might not be wrong. Even if he's in, you might not be wrong either. But I think it's going to be a lot of points scored, man. And I've been going back and forth on this prediction just because I don't know, man. Like, something tells me that Kirk Cousins is going to have a big game. But at the same time, like, I don't see them stopping the Saints offense, especially if their DB's being thin. So it's going to be one of those games where whoever has the ball last will probably win this game. Or whoever turns the ball over the least is probably going to win the game. Could be a big play on special teams. If we're thinking special teams, it's probably going to be a big play probably from Taysom Hill or something like that. You know how it goes. So my score prediction, I don't know. I think it's going to be a close one. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to give my head prediction and my heart prediction. My head tells me that the Saints exercise their demons and something, but I think that it'll be back and forth. I think it'll be a lot closer than last year's game was. It won't be one team lopsided and the Saints will battle back. I think it'll actually be a lot more back and forth. That's what my head is telling me, and my head is telling me that all the build up for wanting to get revenge for the Saints will kind of come back to haunt them, and the Vikings will win. My heart is saying that. my head is saying that the revenge factor is real, man. Like people, they probably been thinking about that all off season, and they're not gonna be doing anything but wanting to get revenge on how that season ended. They have a bad taste in their mouth. They felt like they could have went to the Super Bowl had they won that game. Granted, it took a lot for them to get back in that game, but I don't know, man. Calvin Griffin says Cousins will see constant pressure. We'll see about that, man. Cousins is he's a I don't know. I'm impressed with Kirk this year. However, head or heart, where do I go with? I gotta go. I'm gonna go ahead. I went, like I said, I had a clean sweep last week. I didn't even check the spread. Let me check the spread first before I give y'all this prediction. I hate to leave the build up for you guys, but I'm pretty sure the Vikings are favorite in this game. German Ninja says 41-38 Vikings. Will Still says Cousins gonna have 458. 5 sacks on Kirk Cousins. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, y'all are reaching. 5 sacks on that's a tall task. Donald says the spread is 2.5, and I don't know. On my bookie, I'm seeing a pick 'em. It's even right now, and I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, Vegas is just as torn as I am. I'm seeing no spread. I'm seeing whatever. Robert Esty says 38-12 Vikings. Jesus. And Christian AK is he's quoting the game. I think that'll be a close game. Whoever said 41-38 German Ninja, I gotta agree with that score prediction, but I think it'll be the last play of the game. I gotta go with the Vikings, man. I gotta do it. I gotta go with my heart. I gotta go. I think it'll be 41-38. I think last person with the ball wins. I think that's just how the ball's gonna bounce. It's gonna be one of those games. This is gonna be the game of the week, and I'm glad. I hate that it's Sunday night because it has potential to go to freaking overtime. It's gonna be a lot of passing, so this is gonna be a long game. So I'm gonna be up late, but Christian AK said them words hurt his soul. He said, Dirtbag said, come on, man. How do I have a problem? How do I have a problem being, how am I a Saints hater? I picked y'all to win last week, even though y'all were underdogs and y'all won. How am I a hater? I gave y'all credit. I picked y'all last week. Like, how am I a hater? I don't see how it is. Make sure y'all guys drop y'all questions now. I'm about to do the speed round. I'm going up now. Let me get some water to wet my. Take a break. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Clearly, I didn't win the Mega Millions, so that's why I'm still on video right now. If I won the Mega Millions, y'all probably see me on TV acting a donkey. But too bad I didn't win it. I had a lot of tickets, but it just had a cricket crumbles. Maybe I'm not meant to be rich. I don't even need the jackpot. I could have just took $10,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too picky. You know what I'm saying? I'm a simple man. However, that's neither here nor there. I do have a Powerball ticket for tonight, though. So that's $650 million. We'll see if I can win that. Somebody from my home state of South Carolina won the Mega Millions. So, hey, maybe hopefully it's a distant cousin that can throw me some money. But make sure y'all drop them questions down. The speed round is about to start now. Make sure y'all get the video a thumbs up. Let's get into it. Scroll up, stroll up, stroll up. Woo, y'all been chatting a lot tonight, man. Y'all been chatting. I can't even find any questions. They said that the reason why Derek Carr was crying wasn't because of his elbow, because that paycheck he thinking about. Let me see. For the Bucs game, I picked the what did I pick? I picked the Bengals to win by a late field goal. For that Bucs game. Will also asked about Quan Alexander. Quan Alexander, yeah, I think that'll be the difference. Um, I think as an emotional leader, Quan Alexander's pretty big. I know JPP is pretty much a leader, but he's not as vocal as some of his other guys. And like I said, Quan Alexander, he's one of the better players on the D. I think that'll be a big impact on Sunday's game. I think they'll see that immediately. Like, I think they'll miss him immediately. Can they rekindle that flame they had last week defensively with the shackles being taken off, with Mike Smith being gone? We'll see how the Bucs defense performs. That'll be the telltale. How the defense actually performs, can they repeat that performance? And will Jameis take care of the ball? German Ninja's been barking for the Falcons to trade Freeman, but somebody's got to take Freeman if you want to trade Devontae Freeman. But I don't think nobody wants a running back with concussion problems, and he's small and he's getting paid $8 million. So it's going to be hard to pick. Noah Edwards, welcome to the live stream. You say you're a big Panthers fan. I bet you're not as big a Panthers fan as me. I know that. Y'all wait till I just got a man cave. I got, this is random. I got a man cave now. That's why I'm recording now. I'm in the corner. It's weird. When I put up all my NFL memorabilia in here, it's gonna be lit. I'm gonna give y'all a tour of the room to show y'all all the crazy stuff I'm gonna have. Let me see. So Calvin Griffith says send Landon Collins back to New Orleans. That ain't happening. That's an all-pro safety. Dave Gettleman's crazy, but he ain't stupid. Will Still says Snacks gone, Eli gone. Who's next? And maybe the other Eli. No, Edward said he's been a fan since he was born. He lives in Charlotte. I've been a fan since they had a team, since they were born. I'm a little older than the football team, but I was born and raised in Greenville, South Carolina. I'm in Atlanta now. I love the city, but I get surrounded by crazy Falcons fans. But I'm a big Panthers fan, man. Like, them winning or losing pretty much affects my mood for the next 4 or 5 days. Drew Shealy, do I think Olivier Vernon gets traded? I think he's possible. Like I said, you're 15. Oh, young buck. You've been a fan since you said you a day one fan. I got you. Let me see. Y'all some young. Christian AK said he's 17, dude. Don't y'all got homework? I know Ryan Monroe said he had homework. Yeah, y'all got some homework, man? Like, dang. It's a school night. I sound like an old man. Like, it sound like somebody's dad. I'm barely older than you guys, so I'm over here talking like I'm a uncle. Ryan Monroe said they think they're going to trade Odell. I don't think they'll trade Odell. They just paid Odell. Roman A says, okay. Yeah, y'all keep dropping them questions. Roman just dropped a good one. I'm going to talk about that one. I like that question, Roman. Y'all keep dropping them questions down below. Drew Shealy asks, would I call Carson Wentz's performance this year disappointing? Yes and no. No, because he's putting them numbers. Yes, they're not winning games. They're not as successful, but Carson Wentz is playing good. He hasn't been scrambling around as much as he's usually been. Like, I don't know if he's scared because of his knee, but I would say he's been a disappointment. He's not exactly where he was. He's been getting hit a lot more this year, but excuse me. I just burped like a mother. It tastes like cucumbers. But being a Super Bowl champs, that Super Bowl hangover is real. Everybody coming at your neck, dog. So you a target, bro, and everybody wants your best. I think he's been a disappointment because the team hasn't done as good, but he's been putting up numbers, so I can't take too much away from Carson Wentz. Like I said, y'all keep dropping them questions. I'm coming around town. We'll still talk about making a franchise. Okay. All right. Drew Shealy says the Chiefs looking solid, or are they gonna blow it like last year? I think their offense is way too explosive for them to just completely fall off the map. However, I don't think they'll go all the way. I don't think they'll get past the Steelers. Why did I say the Steelers? I don't think they'll get past the Patriots again. Everybody's like, oh, I feel better about them now that I see them play the Patriots. The Patriots, it's so hard to beat Belichick, man. It's so hard to beat Belichick. Codename Killer, what up, though? It's so hard to beat Belichick. especially in the playoff. Like, dude, it's gonna be hard to beat Tom Brady and Belichick. But I don't think they'll fall off. Everybody says that they expect the Chargers to do good because the Chargers had a lot of drop passes. They were beat up in week 1 and they barely lost to the Chiefs. That'll be a good game to see. Will Joey Bosa be healthy by the time they play them again? I don't know what the heck is going on with Joey Bosa. Him and his brother are hurt. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Robert said you can't talk about the Chiefs till week 11 because they always fall off. I can't disagree with you there. Let's see. Let me see. Bryce said the Falcons were supposed to tank for Ed Oliver. He said they forgot to lose on Monday. Hey, Ed Oliver, they weren't gonna be high enough to get him anyway. They're not that bad, but they're having a rough going. Keep it moving. Roman Aid said, "Is it worth it to go to an NFL game? He might go to the Bucs Panthers game at Bank of America. It's definitely worth it. It just depends. It's definitely worth it to experience it. However, you don't get to see. You miss a lot of stuff being at the game watching. When you're on TV, you get a wider scope. You're right there in front of your big screen. You hear all the announcers and stuff. And it is what it is. But I love the experience. Tailgating is dope. Whooper, what up, though? You late, man. Welcome to the stream, man. I'm doing a speed round right now. So you can probably go back and watch the stream if you want to. But if you got a question, go ahead and drop it down. Whooper, I'm doing the speed round right now. But going to an NFL game is dope. I went to the Falcons vlog. I've been slacking. I have it on my phone. I've been trying to edit it on my computer because I usually do everything from my from my cell phone. But I'll do the vlog just so y'all haven't been to a game. Y'all can check it out and see how it is. I'm going to the Bucs Panthers game actually too, but I'm going to the one in Tampa, not in Charlotte. It'll be a little bit too cold for me in Charlotte. I want to go to one Panthers game at BOA this year though. We'll see what happens, but I'll definitely be at that Bucs Panthers game in Tampa. Let's move on. Dirtbag said, Saints win this game, you can go ahead and kiss the baby. He said it's the toughest game left. Will Sitter said he going to that game. Yo, I'm going to be tailgating, dog. I'll be there. I'm coming down Friday, and I'll be there all weekend for that game. You got to hit me up on Instagram or Facebook or whatever and let me know, man. We can link up, tailgate some crap like that, do something, you know what I'm saying? So let me know. Let your boy know. Do I ever pick against the Panthers? Once upon a time I did, but we'll see. Let me keep going. I'll get to that. I'll get more into that question later. Donald. Let me see. Somebody said Kirk is going off this Sunday. We'll see. Vikings got them wideouts, and he said the Faints have no back end of their defense. Hey, that's gonna be the matchup. The secondary versus them. Yeah, Xavier Rose is out too. I didn't even know. That's crazy. Will Seal put a exact prediction. He said Kirk Cousins is gonna have 458 passing yards. Drew Shealy said Marcus Williams is gonna turn up. Drew Shealy said, "Do I think Drew Brees has a shot at MVP? I don't think so." 1% Xavier Rose is expected to play. I got to do my own research because y'all give me conflicting reports. Some of y'all say Xavier Rose is out. Some of y'all are saying that he's expected to play. Let me look it up. But usually they don't announce people out unless he's been hurt. He said he's still limping. After 3 days after spraining his ankle. That was the report. He said he feels great. And yeah, they're going to need him. So whether he's 75% or not, or 100%, they're going to need him. So he's going to have to play. He's playing. I have no doubt in my mind Xavier Rose will play. How good is a hurt one? hurt Xavier Rhodes out there, he's better than no Xavier Rhodes. But do I think Drew has a shot at MVP? I say no. I think that Drew Brees has been putting up numbers for so long, like you kind of get numb to it. Kind of like put in a picture like LeBron James in the NBA. Like LeBron has been so good so long doing stuff like that you kind of get not tired. I guess you could say tired of it, or you kind of get numb to it. You kind of get numb to it, so you kind of just used to Drew Brees putting up 5,000 passing yards and this, that, whatever. And I think the fact that I say the fact that Drew Brees had crazy passing years when the Saints were garbage, and he's had crazy passing years when the Saints have been good. That people think that okay, Drew Brees makes an impact on the game, but obviously his numbers that he's putting up aren't game changing. If he's putting up huge numbers and they're still losing, and then he's putting up huge numbers and they're blowing people out, where's the caveat? Like the numbers are just the numbers right now. He's making an impact, of course, because he's one of the best QBs in the league, but how valuable can he be to the team if, regardless of how he performs, the team may win or lose? So that's why I think Drew Brees might not be the MVP this year. He definitely will be in the running for it. But like I said, I think him, Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff, Todd Gurley, of course, TG400, he'll be in that thing. Matt, if the Falcons weren't garbage, Matt Ryan would probably get some hype just because of his numbers. But that's my MVP guys right there. I just gave you 4 of them things. We'll move on. Y'all make sure y'all drop y'all questions. I'm coming down, guys. I'm almost towards the end. Oh, y'all loading, y'all backloading them. Let me see. Everybody Don said we buying KC. I answered that. Don said, "Am I aware that the Rams are only beating 2 teams with a winning record?" I wasn't aware of that, but they've been blowing out pretty much everybody except the freaking Seahawks. But that was a game on the road. It's hard to play there. I mean, if you can only play the people on your schedule. So I think their offense is going to be good regardless of who they play. I don't care if they have a winning record or not. And the thing about the NFC, there's only 4 teams above 500 anyway. So it's not a whole bunch to say that, oh, the Rams have only beaten a couple teams with winning record. Okay, that's cool. But like I said, there's not a bunch of teams with winning records in the NFC right now. Whooper said he's a Vikings fan, but Kurt won't win MVP. I predicted him to be a top 5 candidate for MVP, especially with no running game and him putting up numbers. Kirk Cousins got a chance, in my opinion. But I think the public perception of Kirk Cousins is kind of low, so he may not get the hype from the media that he needs to get that MVP campaign. Hey, let me see. Dirtbag Don said he need that sports betting video. I got you, bro Ham. Bro Montana, I got you. Even though my videos are low quality as far as like production compared to like some of these other YouTubers, I'm a perfectionist, and I don't like when I want to put out a regular video that's not like me discussing whatever. I overthink crap, and I just want to put it out. I understand that you guys just want the content. Y'all don't really care if it's freaking on a black and white TV. I get it. So I'm gonna get over my little problem or issue I have, and I got you, bro, in the betting video. No doubt. Because there's money out there to be made. Just got to do it. Remember, said, what mic do I use? Okay, I gave it some good. These are the questions I want. I want the random questions. Give me the random questions, man. That's what I like. Let me keep going. Do I think the Saints claim home field this postseason? No. My pick preseason was the Vikings and the Rams. But the Vikings, I don't know. We'll see. Complete chaos going to sleep. Him and the wifey going to sleep. Y'all sleep tight. Holla at your boy. Catch you on the next video. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. You know what I'm saying? Like the first step is to win the division. First step is to win the division. Of course. Then Codename Killing called Kelly the cocaine cowboy. Dog, that was funny. Yeah, man, be safe, chaos. Um, but I don't know, man. The clinching home field, like I said, first step is winning the division. The division's gonna come down to the last week anyway. But the way that the path is going, the Saints have won 5 in a row. They have a tough stretch right now. Depending on how they get through these next 4 or 5 games, up through Thanksgiving, probably when they play the Falcons on Thanksgiving, that'll be the telltale if they can get home field advantage. Um, I got them losing 3 of these games somewhere in this little tough stretch they got. Um, so we'll see. I predict them to go 3-3 through this little 6 game stretch. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, make sure you guys run the likes up, like you said, run them likes up on your if you heading out. But let me see. Let me keep going. How many touchdowns will Breeze have? Breeze will have 3 touchdowns. Let me speed this up. What's up with the Texans? They got pieces on both sides. I think they're getting together finally, and their division is falling off. Indy's been the Jags, you know about Bortles, but the Texans, they may win the division again. They're leading the division right now. Let me keep it moving. Uh, Let me see. My buying KC, we talked about that. Christian AK said he scored a 33 on his ACT. Oh, you smart. You a genius. You a genius. I talked about Carson Wentz already being kind of disappointing. Uh, will the Eagles make the playoffs? I predicted them to. I think they'll limp into the playoffs in the last wild card spot, but I don't know. Did they said, do I think Eric Reed will turn into a Power Ranger against the Ravens? What does that even mean, bro? Like, what does turn into a Power Ranger like he did pregame? I doubt it. Um, Let me see. What up, Lucas? What up, though? Man, I just saw your what up, though, man. Uh, Will Seal, I said we're gonna link. Will Seal, we're gonna link, man, for this Panthers Bucs game in Florida, no question. Uh, uh, Dirtbag Don, Dirtbag. I got you on the sports betting video, man. I got you, no question. Uh, Roman A said, "Do I think the Panthers will split with the Saints?" Yes, I think they'll split that series home and home. I picked that in the preseason. I think that'll happen. They said we need to be aggressive, taking on fourth down, run trick plays. Yeah, I agree with that. Being aggressive and trying some misdirection stuff against the Ravens defense is going to be the key to keep them off balance. Robert Essex says it's hard to win revenge games on the road, especially the way the Saints took that L in the playoffs last year. I can't disagree with that. Um, Whooper says that he picks the Vikings to keep rolling. Um, Let me see. What mic do I use? It's a. Oh, I have a box. This is the mic that I use, Roman. I don't know if he's still on here or not. The mic that I used to use. I used to podcast. I had a podcast. That's how I started. Before I had a YouTube channel, I had a podcast, and I used the blue microphone. This is like $100 something. I'm thinking about running the podcast again. That way, y'all guys, as y'all in school and stuff, y'all can listen to this when y'all in class or on the school bus, or whatever y'all kids do these days, or whatever. I don't know. Since y'all don't do homework anymore, y'all watch live streams. Roman says I should do a podcast. I had it, bro. I'm gonna bring it back. I don't know. I want to get a co-host, man, because it gets hard doing a podcast by yourself. But definitely, podcast will probably be coming back a little bit more once I build the following up on the channel a little bit. I'm closing in on 1,000 subscribers. That was my goal by the end of the year. I got to keep pushing. I'm gonna put on some more content, try to run that up. So y'all make sure y'all share the channel with y'all friends. But the mic I use is a Rode mic. It's like a boom mic for cell phones. So you probably can't see it. Let me see if I can move it a little bit. No, got the little cat thing, but it's basically it's a little shotgun mic that I use. It was like $30 on Amazon. It's pretty dope. I have an iPhone X, so I had to use like the extension cord to go from auxiliary cord to the little weird plug-in for iPhone, but it works. Bro, Tindo. Who I got for the World Series? I got the Red Sox, bro. I'm not a huge baseball fan, but I think the Red Sox take it. The Dodgers, they beat the Braves, so I got to go against them. uh, and keep that going. I like the Red Sox though. I wanted to put some money on the series, but I should have to make some easy change on that. Even though I don't know too much about baseball, but I know the Red Sox have been the best team in baseball most of the year from what I heard. And once the Astros got kicked out, I pretty much thought that the Redskins, keep saying the Redskins, the Red Sox are going to win it all. Let me see. Swag Kelly, king of the cocaine Cowboys. That party did look crazy, man. The Dodgers are winning right now. Dang, I gotta go watch that game. This feels like 45 degrees out there, and I can't imagine playing baseball in that kind of weather, especially when you sit still that long. It's got to be freezing. You're bound to pull a hamstring. My boy Lucas came through, the Packers fan, the cheesehead, probably my only Packers subscriber. He said that who do the Raiders trade next? They need to trade John Gruden. I think they may get rid of Derek Carr, though, man. I don't know. They may get rid of Derek Carr. Crybabies ain't going to fly out in Vegas, dog. Ain't nothing to cry about in Vegas anyway. Trust me. Trade from a guy that's been there a couple times. Ain't nothing to cry about in Vegas. So they don't need no crybabies there. But Derek Carr could be the next Raider traded. Who do I think will have the best defense show up this week? Oof. I think that I think it'll be the Panthers defense. Out of the division, I think it'll be the Panthers. I would like to see the Bucs defense show up again after having a good week last week, and I think the Saints. I think it'll be. I predict that to be a shootout, so I don't expect a ton, but I think Panthers by the process of elimination. Honestly, we'll still say he still likes the Panthers to win this division. He said the Saints will be the 5th seed. I mean, I was my prediction preseason. Donald Clark said Will Sherman. Yeah, I should do the podcast. I'm really thinking about bringing the podcast back, man. Would y'all let me know? Would y'all listen to the podcast if I did a podcast about just general NFL crap? It would probably be once a week. Probably maybe later on in the week, maybe Thursday or Friday would be the podcast day. And I may try to live stream and do the podcast at the same time. Who knows? I'll think about something, but I want to give something y'all gonna listen to. You know what I'm saying? Robert Estes keep pushing like the channel. I appreciate the love, Robert Estes, man. Especially, I appreciate the love. The Dodgers up 2-1. Dang, that's wild, man. It's a close game. I mean, we'll see. I might tune in a little bit. I'm not a huge baseball fan, but I may tune in. I know the Hawks. They're probably done playing now. They were getting killed last time I checked. If any of y'all know the Hawks scored a basketball game, let me know. Will says that he 100% listening. Cool. Yeah, I had like if y'all wanna hear my old podcast, it's kind of rusty. I'm not gonna lie. Go to ubsportstalk.com. I got all the podcasts there. It's on Apple also. So if you look up Unnecessary Bluntness podcast on Apple, iTunes or whatever you want to call it on your iPhone. The podcast is there. My old episodes from like last season. Like I said, I used to do a podcast, and then I said F it because nobody would really listen. Like I only get a few people to listen to them every week. So YouTube, it's a lot more organic. I get a lot more love from you guys. I get more love from you guys, and y'all haven't even met me in y'all life versus my friends and family. So I was like, let me just stick to YouTube because that's where all the cool people at, and I appreciate y'all a lot. You know what I'm saying? And y'all like talking about football and this NFC South division. It's a lot more open, two-way discussion than just having a podcast by itself. I told myself I might come with a podcast again later, but we'll see whatever. He said Tatum taking the East in the NBA. That boy Tatum is a dog, man. Like, Tatum, dude. Jason Tatum is a dog, bro. He said, who was my team before the Panthers? Donald Clark said, bring on the podcast. He'll dominate. Who was my team before the Panthers? Once upon a time, I was a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Let me tell you why. Why? I didn't know any better, all right? Two, my friend, he gave me a Priest. No, he didn't. No. He had a Priest home jersey he was going to give me, but he took it back. But I was a huge Priest Holmes and Tony Gonzalez fan and Dante Hall fan back in the day. Like I said, mainly Priest Holmes. I wore number 31 in college for a little bit when I played ball and I played running back. I loved Priest Holmes, dude. Like, he was one of my favorite I don't know why. Like nobody really knows how good he really was. Remember how good he really was, but Priest Holmes had the touchdown record before LaDainian Tomlinson broke it. But Priest Holmes was a beast. He was one of my favorite players. He made me want to play running back when I played football. I had the same jersey number. He was a beast. He was my guy. But the Chiefs were my team before that. Back when they had Larry Johnson, Trent Green, Dante Hall, Tony Gonzalez, dudes like that, Will Shields. They had a good old line. We'll see I'm not an old head yet. Stop acting like look, y'all make me feel old because you got 15, 17-year-olds talking about they got homework they were supposed to be doing, but they're not doing it. I feel kind of old. I'm 27 years old, going on 40. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting up there. I'm a 90s baby, dog. It's hard out here for a pimp. You know what I'm saying? But I got an old soul is what I'm told, Will. That's what they tell me. Lucas said there's no outs on the Raiders contract with Gruden. Yeah, 10 years is a lot of time. I don't know why they signed that line on contract to him. Like 10 years, 10 million. That's a baseball contract. 10 years, 100 million. That's a baseball contract. Calvin Griffith said, "Will the Rams lose back-to-back games?" No, I think the Rams will go 14-2. I don't see them losing back-to-back games. They'll be 13-3 at the most if they have home field locked up and they just rest everybody. I mean, at the worst. But I definitely see if they have home field locked up, and they'll definitely sit everybody because you saw they didn't play anybody in preseason. Everybody got all mad at them and said they were going to be rusty, but they are undefeated. So I don't see Sean McVay playing them if they have home field locked up. Roman A said, put it on multiple platforms, put the podcast on multiple platforms. Yeah, I'm definitely going to work on that. I got to get me a team together to help me get this production going because it's a lot of stuff, and I got work. So trying to put out this stuff, man, it's a full-time job. I see how these YouTubers do it, man. Like, it's hard doing it, man. Like, trying to work your regular job and do a YouTube channel at the same time, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? Especially with sports because it's news dropping every day. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as I made that video about Eli Apple, Snacks Harrison got traded back behind that. Like, that's why I had to do just the NFC South. There's too much other stuff going on in the NFL for me to try to cover everything. I am going to do a little bit more general NFL stuff somewhere down the line, but as of right now, I got to stick with the best division. I know a lot of y'all going to argue and get mad with that, but tis what it is. Y'all ever notice I say it is what it is a lot in my videos too? Like, there's just like I try not to say so it is what it is. It's kind of like my filler word, but I don't know if y'all ever noticed that. That's me being 100% transparent. Roman A said, what college did I go to? I went to Kennesaw State for grad school. I played club football there, but where I played in NCAA football, I played Division III for LaGrange College in LaGrange, Georgia. Y'all can look it up. I didn't have a great career. I was good in high school. I tore my ACL in college. But I played running back. I played slot receiver. Played 4 years. Started kick return my freshman year. My first start at running back was against the number 3 team in the nation. They were from Delaware, and I rolled my ankle. I was out 4 weeks. I had a minor concussion. That's I don't know. I always joke around with my girlfriend whenever I forget little stuff. I'll blame it on my CTE. But yeah, had a minor concussion my senior year, I think. College. See, I can't even remember. That's how crazy it was. But it was fun, man. But college is expensive. So Christian AK, I know he said he got a Scally where he got a high ACT score. Don't pay. College is overrated unless you're going for free or playing ball. So that's what I say. You might as well just start you a business, in my opinion. And that's free advice from old man Aaron Dunk. But let me see. Codename Killer said, I'm 35 and my liver's going on 80. You know how it go, man. All that brown liquor will do it to you, man. It'll age you. It'll add some years. It'll take some years off your life. All that brown liquor. Donna Clark said the concussions got me messed up with the Canthers. Roman A said he has an ankle injury right now, bro. You better get in that rehab, man. Make sure you ice that ankle. Make sure you do foot circles with your foot, Roman. Like throughout the day, just do foot circles. Do the alphabet with your foot. Like draw the alphabet with your big toe, and that'll help your range of motion in your ankle. Make sure you icing it. Make sure you wrapping it up because that's the main thing about it is swelling and your pain tolerance. Like how much pain can you take from having it, and can you play through it if you want to. But Ankles suck because they never really completely go away until you rest. Um, Will said, Will Smith said, Will Smith said stop. Foot injury? Nah, I haven't had a foot injury. I did actually have one foot injury. I had a lineman, I had a cleat. I didn't break it, I don't think, but somebody stepped on my foot. And it hurt so bad. I felt like my foot was bleeding. But foot injuries are nothing to play with, bro, because those are a lot of small bones in that foot. So make sure you take care of that. What Will Still where y'all where are you from? I know Roman. I think you said you were from New Mexico. Roman, I think you said, where do y'all play at? Like what state do y'all play football in? And let me know. But Donald said the concussion got me messed up with the Panthers. Nah, I've been a Panthers fan way before the concussions, way before the injuries. But it is what it is. Will said, I'm from Tampa. He lived here. Are you in high school? What do you play O-line for? Like, where you play O-line at? They said Luke have a pick six. Lucas said, if the Panthers could trade for anyone or trade away someone for a draft pick, you feel would benefit them, who would you say? Whoa, man. That's a good question. Who would I give up? If I could trade anybody away, I would trade Matt Khalil, Speed Bump, aka Speed Bump McGee, the nickname given by Cameron Jordan. I would trade Matt Khalil away. I would give him away for free, actually. We don't have to get anybody back. Matt Khalil, my bad. Matt Khalil, sorry, not Ryan Khalil. Did I say Ryan? Matt Khalil, sorry. Matt Khalil is trash. Like, it is what it is. He's trash. He's got to go regardless. Kid Skitty checking in late. What up, though? I said I was going an hour, and I went way over. What up, though? You dropped the typo, but I know what you meant. I'm just chilling right now doing a speed round. I said, Matt, all right, I got it right. Appreciate it. Hopefully, we leave Chris Clark in there. He's been doing okay. He hasn't been great, but he's better than Speed Bump McGee, for sure. But we'll see what happens there. But I'm trading Matt Khalil, man. Yeah, turn on notifications, Skitty, man. I don't know what's going on. YouTube be tripping. They don't want nobody to be great, dog. They don't want nobody to be great. But we had a good live stream today, man. It's been lit. I think we had up to like 17 people on at the same time. And I think the most I've had on the same time is probably like 14 so far. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all slide that thumbs up button on your way in. And if you're on your way out also, if you're doing it. But I would trade Matt Khalil if I wanted to get somebody. I would probably get Josh Norman back, honestly. Like, he was such a big emotional factor for our defense. Even though he's not great in the system he's in now, he was great for the Panthers, and he was great what they did. He's from South Carolina. I wish we could get him back. I like Josh Norman. I would trade for Josh Norman because we can get another lockdown court. Bradbury is solid, but I like Josh Norman. He brought that swag and that confidence on the outside. Lucas said, who would I trade for, though? Panthers have a need. Raiders trade with Gabe Jackson to fix O-line. I think they want. I heard that they want first round picks. I heard that the Raiders want first round picks for their O linemen because they have huge O linemen. I wouldn't be mad about it, but Kid Skitty says Patrick Peterson. I think that Patrick Peterson would be a good pickup for anybody, but he's staying put. What would I think the Panthers draft next year, first position? They're probably going O-line, depending on what the draft class looks like, or probably D-line, because they need some youth on the D-line, because their D-line's getting old. Peppers is probably his last year, I'm sure. I know they got Obadiah and Deshaun Hall, a couple other guys, but it is what it is. I'm getting ready to wrap up, guys. Golly. An hour and 18 minutes, 19 minutes, going on 20. I said I was going to do an hour, man. Y'all be keeping me on here tied up. Y'all a bad influence on me. I'm trying to keep my word to myself that I was only going to do an hour, so it's about that time. Make sure y'all slide that like, hit that like button. Channel announcements, just so y'all always do this. I'm treat it like church or school. Give y'all the announcements. Like I said, I got the sports betting video coming. I got the vlog coming. I'm not lying to y'all. I got the game day vlog for Roman. I got it for you. I know you were wondering about what the game day experience looked like. I got that. I got it coming. I promise you. I'm sooner rather than later because I know I got the Bucs game later, so I'm gonna do one for that one. So it's got to be before then. So I got the vlog coming for the game day vlog. Podcast, stay tuned for the podcast. I'll keep dropping the hints about it and see what the feedback is like. I know a couple of y'all already said it, maybe 3 or 4 of y'all already said y'all will listen for sure. So thinking about bringing that back for sure. I got a general NFL idea I want to do about the news. I'm going to do a weekly news video. I don't know what day I want to drop it though, whether it's Tuesday or Thursday. I'll be recording it, but I'll probably get somebody else to edit the video for me, so it'll be a little bit more professional. But I don't know if y'all familiar with Philip DeFranco or whatever, but I'm going to treat it like a real news show. I'm just going to kind of stand up and give my spiel, give a little comedy twist to it, put my little flavor on it like I always do, and just talk about general NFL news, maybe 3 or 5 segments, like 3 or 4 minutes a piece. It is what it is. Will still said, good segment, appreciate it. Yeah, see you next Wednesday. The Tampa Bay Lightning game. You a hockey fan, huh? All right, man, go check it out. I appreciate you tuning in, Will Seal. But podcast coming, the news videos coming. I think y'all like the news thing because, like I said, I'll let somebody else produce it, so it'll be a little bit more professional than what I've been giving y'all. But hey, it is what it is. Y'all been watching, keeping me going. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate y'all watching the video early. As soon as them things go up, y'all watching them. So make sure y'all hit the bell icon because I know Kid Skitty said he wasn't getting notifications because YouTube be bugging, dog. I don't know what's going on with it. They don't want to play to be great, but I'm going to keep doing it. Like I said, my goal is 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm putting it out there so y'all can hold me accountable. Y'all can pay attention. I got 2 months. I'm about to start going crazy with videos, dropping videos as much as I can when I'm not busy with work. This has been a work week. It is what it is. Donald Clark, good luck to y'all boys, but not too much luck. Yeah, the algorithm code name, because you're right. Good luck to y'all, Donald, on on Sunday night. The world will be watching y'all play the Vikings. See if y'all get y'all revenge. Lucas, you know I got love for you, Brody. Hope you been all right, man. You know I ain't seen you in a minute. But appreciate you tuning in. You like one of the one people that I know, like personally, that watches all the live streams. So I appreciate you showing that love, Luke. Everybody else that came through, Donald Clark, Will Siller, Codename Killer, Kid Skitty, Wumper came through, Day Day came through, Roman Aves came through. Who else, man? It was a lot of y'all tonight, man. Y'all kept it busy. Calvin Griffith came through. Who was it? Codename. I already caught Codename. I already called you out. Robert Estes, I appreciate you tuning in. Who else? Dang, it was a lot of y'all. Complete Chaos came through. He always showed love. Dirtbag Dom came through, showed mad love. If you on here and I didn't shout you out, let me know. I appreciate it. You know I gotta drop that what up though every time y'all come through. Let your boy know. Make sure y'all drop that what up though when y'all come through the video in the comments too. When y'all come through the videos when y'all watch them. I appreciate y'all. Drew Sheely, shout out to you too, man. Shout out to everybody. Christian AK, Noah Edwards, everybody. Y'all go do y'all homework if you haven't started doing it. I know y'all said y'all had some homework doing, y'all weren't doing, but another lit live stream. Next week will be even litter or littier or whatever you want to call it, whatever the kids are saying, because you know I'm an old soul. Will Seal told me I'm not old, but it is what it is. I keep saying it is what it is. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm mumbling. I'll see y'all guys. Oh, the Hawks won? By 7? What? All right. That's just my note to sign off of all of this. I'll see you guys next time. We said I had to come back today. Y'all have a good one, man. I'll holler at y'all. See y'all in the next video. See y'all in the next live stream. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all tell a friend to tell a friend.